Hi, this is Bill Spatrino. Today is January 13th, 2019. I want to tell you, first of all, thank you for everybody. We've got over 400 subscribers now. Please subscribe. Please like. This is really becoming effective. It's become so effective that they've thrown me off of Facebook. They suspended my account for 30 days. So those of you that are my Facebook friends, I'm under Billy Mayfield now. Please message me and try to friend me. Identify who you are. They just got upset because, and I'm going to talk about Facebook, the stock as well, and what's going on with it. But that's, you know, we've had tremendous success, and it's all because of you. See, they don't want to hear talk about the deep state. They don't want to hear talk about Trump's strategy and about the Chinese manipulating our markets. It's not wanted, okay? All I did was tell somebody that their comment was comic relief, and that gave me a 30-day suspension, okay? Because they said I had previous offenses when I had called somebody an idiot. I don't think an idiot is hate speech, okay? Considering the same person told me that I should die. I mean, that's kind of hate speech. First thing we're going to talk about, obviously, you know, and what we do here is we talk about politics, we talk about investing, how it all ties in, and we talk about sports, okay? Those are three subjects. The most important thing is somebody who wanted to be remain nameless, is a good friend of mine, said to me, and it's a woman, she said to me, she said, you know, Bill, what I like about this is I really don't follow all three of these things, but I have things to talk about over the Christmas holiday. We were talking about, and I was telling them about the plunge protection team and how they've stepped into the market and changed everything. And, you know, I even got to talk about football, and I had stuff to actually add. And the purpose of what we're doing here is we're keeping this so that it's light and it's informative. It's not, people don't want to sit and listen to someone go on and on about a subject. It's boring. People want their gratification, and then they want to be done with it and get to the point and get the next thing in. But the first thing we're going to talk about is, you know, a lot of people are asking me, Billy, why is Donald Trump not doing the state of emergency? Doesn't he want the wall? Folks, and I mean, if you Google Bill Spatrino, Donald Trump, you'll see in 2010, I said if he runs for president, he'll win. I said how he would deal with China and Russia, just like he's done, and how the economy would pick up, okay? People, I mean, it's all documented. If you Google me, you'll see it. A lot of people say they said it to somebody. I am the first major media person, which is another reason Facebook has targeted me. The state of emergency thing, see, it's very important. He wants to, the Republicans, or the people that are for Trump are for him. The people who are against them, I call them the Kool-Aid drinkers, the left, the girly men, whatever you want to call them, okay? They don't want Trump. And they don't want him because he's not a globalist. He's a nationalist. He's for the American people. He can't be bought off. The Koch brothers, Republicans, like to buy off guys like Paul Ryan and keep them because they want cheap labor. I've talked to a farmer. He's not going to name him. One of my investors told me at a Spatrino fair, he said, Bill, we don't, and he'll be laughing when he hears this, the farm people want illegal immigrants. That's what they want. Okay, they're not going to say they want them, but they do because they know they do good work and they don't have to pay them a lot. Okay, but we can't have it. Okay, we just can't have it. Trump understands inherently that this is a game. He's got to get the independents. Those are the people that are going to make him or break him. And what he's doing is he's looking like the adult, and you want proof of it? Cher, who is certainly not the president's friend, put a tweet out and screamed at Pelosi. They said, he's gaming you. I mean, I'm paraphrasing her. She deleted the tweet, but basically she told him he's playing you. He's setting you guys up. All you're doing is saying no, 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 no. And you're making him out to look reasonable. What are you doing? Just give him the money. Let him do it. The wall's going to cause problems. You know, she seems to think it's, you know, these people missing their paychecks, the government workers and whatever. She sees, I mean, whether you like Cher or not, and I really don't like her, she sees she understands Hollywood and she understands public relations. She doesn't understand politics, but she understands that they're looking bad. That they look, you know what they look like the other night, Pelosi and Schumer? They look like, there's two things I had in my head. They look like, remember the guy that used to have like a dummy and he'd be like making the dummy talk? That's who these two were, except I couldn't figure out who the dummies were, okay? I mean, they looked horrible the other night. Trump, again, got over on the public relations side of things. See, what he's doing slowly, he went to the border on Thursday, had a bunch of border agents talking. He had Angel Mom, Sabine Durden, one of my Facebook friends. Sabine, if you're listening, please message me at Billy Mayfield. He's incorporating her, the angel dads. He's talking about the drugs coming over here. He's talking about the human trafficking. 1/3 of all of the people that come over, or it's either 1/3 or 2/3 of them, get raped, of the migrants that come here. This isn't a good thing. If we had a wall, these people wouldn't come. I mean, people say that walls don't work. Well, then why are there gated? I went and saw a beautiful house. I was in Florida, and I saw a beautiful house in Marco Island that a pitcher for the Yankees named Bob Turley used to own. It's gated. All the big homes, they're gated. Why do you think Pelosi has a gated home? Obama has a gated home. And then he's talking, Trump yesterday showed on his Donald J. Trump, if you go on Facebook, you see his page. He showed Obama talking about the border, telling him, hey, good job, I agree with you, finally. He's winning this war, okay? He's winning the verbal war of the independents. That's who he's trying to win. He's got the Republicans. And the Democrats, the liberals don't care. They don't care. They believe that they're right about it all. And, you know, what he's trying to do is, at some point, I mean, Lindsey Graham teed it up for him. You better do it now. You got to do it now. But the great thing that Trump said during the speech is he says people put walls up not to keep out the people from the outside. It's to keep the people on the inside safe. And when he said that, that resonated. I have a friend, I'm not naming him because a lot of people won't like it, but he's very liberal, and he's a friend of mine, okay? He's a paisan and liberal, and he told me afterwards. He's a Trump, he doesn't like Trump, but he'll tell me when he thinks Trump is right. He said, Bill, that was a perfect line. It made me reconsider things. I said, are you still for Trump now? He said it didn't do that much. He gets into Trump's ethical things, and he doesn't like Trump's tone. But like I explained to one of my investors, how else are you going to get this done? Okay, he's taking on a very tough act. And he's done a great job of it. I mean, he really has. In the stock market, I mean, in the last 2 weeks, they tried to take down Apple. Okay, they tried to take down Amazon. We're talking about Jeff Bezos's texts to his mistress. They're trying to, the plunge protection team had to jump in last Thursday. The market was ready to be taken down again. I had my worst day ever as an investor. Apple went down to 141. Jim Cramer came out and said, Apple, be scared of Apple. Don't buy it till it gets to 120. Then the market all turned around last Friday. What happened? The plunge protection team came in. There was a great jobs report. Jay Powell came in, and now we've been off to the races. Okay? And everything, they are trying, the deep state is trying to take the market down but it's not happening, okay? It's just not happening. And we'll talk more in the next issue episode about this. The market is sitting, like I said, Apple, when we originally suggested it at 148, it went down to 141. And then Cramer comes on the other day and says, Apple's getting to a point where it's bottomed. I'm getting ready to recommend it. And when it's 153. So at 141, he doesn't like it. And then 6 days later, he says 153 is a good price. When you go shopping, if you can buy something for $30, you want to buy it for $30, but when it's $20, you don't want it? That's kind of illogical, okay? I took my daughter to an outlet store, and she's the queen. She sees something for $30 regularly. She gets it for $9. She had another item. She got something that was 20-something. She got it for $8. It's the same thing with investing, okay? If you're not part of my BillsPetrino.com, my own forum, or the Dividend Machine or the Inner Circle with Newsmax, please let me know. You can message in to us. Leave comments, please, on the videos as well. And let us know what you want to hear about. If you want to hear more things, tell us. The last thing we're going to talk about is the sports, is the Sunday football. Football's hard to handicap. Someone said, Billy, you missed a couple games. You handicap football. It is an easy thing, okay? And I just give you my opinions. I don't want people betting the games. I'm not giving the over and unders and all that. I just want to talk about the games. The Chargers are playing the Patriots. The line opened up at 5, went down to 4. Some of the computer programs are betting that the Chargers have a better record. For this game, to me, the Chargers are just going to have a hard time on the road, in my opinion. Last week, they went and played probably one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, Lamar Jackson, who I feel is overrated. And they're going to play one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time this weekend in Tom Brady. Okay. You got Anthony Gary, the coach, or Anthony Lynn, I forget his name, is the coach against Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is just a much better coach. I do like Phillip Rivers. I just think that the Chargers have played so many tough games, and they've been on the road, and they're going to be on the road going forward. They've played the whole year basically on the road. And as much as I would like to see them, I like the Patriots, but I would like to see Phillip Rivers get in a Super Bowl, and the Charger fans, get a team. But, you talk about your heart, what you want, against what you think. And I think that the Patriots should drill the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to run out of steam in the second half. And I think the Patriots will win by much more than 4 points. And the Patriots understand how to keep the ball away from Rivers. They know how to control the ball. And Belichick's had 2 weeks to basically prepare for each team. And I just think that the Patriots, through tradition, will win the game. But it wouldn't shock me if the Chargers won. And I kind of like Phillip Rivers. So, that, like I said, it wouldn't bother me. The Eagles are playing New Orleans. I predicted that New Orleans would win the Super Bowl. I really like Drew Brees. That line opened up at 9, went down to 8. It sounds like it's a lot of money, a lot of points to give to a Super Bowl defending champ. Nick Foles, I think, is a good quarterback. I just think that New Orleans playing the game again. Philadelphia, same thing. They're going on the road again. They've been playing for their life the last 5 weeks, and it gets stressful. Okay, and I just think that the Saints played them already this year and basically beat them up. And I just think that they're Trubisky from Chicago, who I believe is going to be a future type of Drew Brees, but he's not there yet. Brought his team down. The guy just missed a field goal. I just think that Brees, being the veteran that he is, playing in a dome stadium with all the noise and the home field, I just think that the dice comes up 7 for the Eagles, and I just think that I actually think the Saints are going to blow them out. I can understand people liking the points. To me, I think that the Saints are either going to blow them out or the Eagles are going to win straight up. I don't think the Saints are going to win by 3 points. It's not my opinion. But I appreciate everyone again. Subscribe, like, tell your friends about this, okay? Facebook is trying to keep me back. You can put this link on your Facebook page if you have it, or you want to share our link for YouTube and social media. We had a record day on Thursday. We had the most viewers ever, and it's really starting to pick up. I mean, and Facebook is starting to notice. YouTube is starting to notice because we've been getting a lot more referrals, and YouTube is pleased as long as I don't swear on here. I don't want to be thrown off for any reason, and you can't use anybody's music. But other than that, I have to tell you, I've heard negative things about Google being left or whatever. Google has been fine to me, and they own YouTube, and it's been great with me. This is a great relationship. Someone asked me if I'm going to do podcasts on Apple and charge people money. I'm not charging anybody any money, okay? What I'm doing here is I'm giving people the same information that I would want to know myself. And I am privy to people calling me and telling me things. And we're going to talk more about that in the next episode of The Truth Machine. So from behind the wheel of The Truth Machine, this is Bill Petrino asking you to sit back and enjoy the ride.